Good morning. Welcome to the Docket for County Court of Law number 4 for Friday, October 28th, 2022. This proceeding being broadcast live via YouTube in compliance with the Open Courts Act. It is not to be recorded, re-recorded, or redisseminated for any purposes whatsoever. Just give me just 1 second. Okay, State of Texas versus Alberto Torres, Mr. Hunt. State of Texas versus Anthony Preacher, Mr. Roundtree.
Judge, this is Alberto Torres. I'm here. My attorney's not here though.
Okay,
There's a new case attached to that, Judge, a new failure to ID.
okay, we'll wait for Mr. Hunt to show up.
Okay.
Mr. Roundtree for Mr. Preacher.
There's a new DWI attached to that.
Thank you. State of Texas versus Diego Mendez, Ms. Krause. State of Texas versus Juan Martinez, Mr. Sepulveda. State of Texas versus Lindy Barron, Mr. Hernandez. State of Texas versus Angelina Vargas, Mr. Goins.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here.
What's going on with Ms. Vargas?
Your Honor, Ms. Vargas is still in the recovery center, inpatient, receiving treatment. I've talked to them. She is there. And we'd ask this be reset one more time to get her out of the recovery center.
Okay.
This is an MTR, Judge. We were just asking for verification that she is in the facility.
Okay.
I believe I sent that to you last time, Judge. I will send it again.
Okay. If you could also CC Elisa de Hoyos, please.
I will.
Thank you, sir.
May I be excused, Your Honor?
Yeah, we'll give you January 17th until that gets resolved, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day.
You too.
State of Texas versus Jesse Mendoza, Mr. Vargas.
Yes, sir. It's a plea. Can you put me in a breakout room so I can go over to plead with my client, please?
Yes, sir. Mr. Mendoza, are you on the Zoom?
I saw him earlier.
Mr. Jesse Mendoza, are you there? You need to, okay, you need to unmute yourself, sir.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, you're going to receive an invitation on the screen to go into a breakout room. Just click on join breakout room. Join breakout room number. Breakout room number 5 with Mr. Vargas. And there we go. Just click on that button. State of Texas versus Jessica Miller, Mr. Public Defenders, I'm sorry.
Yes, Judge, I'm present on that matter. May I confirm with the state, please?
Yes, who's here from the state?
I see Jessica Thompson.
Yeah, Jessica Thompson, yeah. Ms. Thompson, I'm gonna put you in breakout room number 2, okay?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Alrighty. And we will put Renee in breakout room 2. Guys, we only have one DA for today. So when you start conferring, it can take a little bit of time. State of Texas versus Mario Leal, Public Defenders, I guess it confirm. State of Texas versus Jacob Lee Powers, Mr. Montgomery.
That's the case that's recalled next Friday.
Yes. Steph, we're going to recall Mr. Powers for next Friday, please.
Okay, Judge, I got that.
Okay, thank you. State of Texas versus James Akel, Ms. Thorne. You're muted, ma'am.
I know. I'm sorry. Your Honor, he has a felony pending and probably all out of the same transaction. It's still awaiting indictment. I don't know.
All right, we'll give you January. I'm sorry, we'll give you January 31st, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. Maybe.
All right, have a good day.
Okay.
State of Texas versus Terrence Grady, Ms. Russell. State of Texas versus Matthew Gonzalez, Mr. Del Cueto. State of Texas versus Marcos Corpus, Ms. Matos. State of Texas versus Jacqueline Garza, Mr. Crawshaw.
Judge,
Good
I'm
morning, Judge.
put out already.
I'm sorry,
Good morning, Judge. This is Adam Crawshaw.
what's going on, Ed?
Can I confer with the DA's office?
Yes, sir. Going to breakout room number 2.
And Judge, Ms. Garza is present. May she be excused?
Yes, sir. Ms. Jacqueline Garza, you are excused. Stay in touch with your attorney, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Judge.
Have a good weekend. All right, Adam, going to breakout room number 2.
Yes, sir.
There you go. State of Texas versus Anisoada Batanu, Mr. Garcia.
Judge, I'm present for her. If you can put me in a breakout room. I also have Josh Martinez, so I'll be in the breakout room for both of them.
Okay, breakout room 2.
Thanks, Judge.
All right, let's see here. State of Texas versus Lizeth Valadez, Ms. Guerrero.
I'm present for her, Your Honor. I believe she's present under Liza, the iPhone,
Okay,
if I could confer with the state. And Monica also has a Bryant Fields, who's also present.
okay. Did you want to let them go?
If you could let Mr. Fields go, I believe there is a felony pending. If we could have a felony pending reset, and I will confer on Ms. Valadez and speak with her afterwards.
Mr. Fields, your case is being reset for January 31st. You are free to go. Stay in touch with your attorney, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, and let me put you in breakout room number 2. Yep. State of Texas versus Mario Leal, Public Defenders. State of Texas versus Ethan Ramirez, Ms. Morgan.
Hey, Judge, may I confer?
Yes, ma'am. Breakout room 2. Yep. State of Texas versus Alec Garicias, Mr. Nisbet.
Judge present for him. I don't think he's on Zoom. I think he was excused ahead of time, but I would like to confer, please.
Okay, sir. Breakout room 2.
Thank you.
State of Texas versus Kevin Hasso, Mr. Vargas. Reset. State of Texas versus Anthony Preacher, Mr. Roundtree. State of Texas versus Alberto Torres, Mr. Hunt. State of Texas versus Jason Rice, Mr. Velasquez. State of Texas versus Veronica Favila, Mr. O'Donnell. State of Texas versus Emmanuel Rodriguez, Mr. Khan. State of Texas versus Karina Maldonado, Mr. Hernandez. State of Texas versus Angela Maris, Ms. Corley.
Yes, Judge. It sounds like there's a long line to confer. Can I go ahead and get a reset and I'll email the prosecutors?
Okay, yeah, this is a transfer kit. Yeah, okay. You can email them. We'll reset you for January 17th, okay?
Okay. Yes, her other 2 cases are in County Court 13, so.
I'm going to
guess
I transferred it out already.
Oh, it's been transferred? Okay. Well, there
to
you go.
13? Okay, perfect.
Yes, and it's been set for the 7th as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, have a good one.
Judge, this is Albert
Yeah.
Torres. When you call my name every time, do I have to answer or we
No, you're fine. If you do not, if you hear your name to the individual on the screen, if you hear your name called and your attorney does not answer, that's okay. Just stay on. You don't have to answer for your attorney. They'll be here in just a while.
Thank you, Judge.
State of Texas versus John Galindo, Ms. Russell. State of Texas versus Ruben Hernandez, Mr. Montgomery.
Judge, he's present on the screen, or at least he was. I'd like to talk to the state.
Good.
I'm still here.
There you are.
Did
Yeah.
you want to keep him on, Pat? Or you want to go ahead and cut him loose?
Let's cut him loose and I'll still wait and talk to the state and then I'll get
Okay.
with him later.
Mr. Hernandez, you're free to go. Stay in touch with your attorney, okay?
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Have a good day. Pat,
Thank
go into
you.
breakout room 2. There we go. State of Texas versus Edward Sanchez, Mr. O'Donnell. State of Texas versus Sandra Hernandez, Mr. Jimenez.
Yes, Judge, I'm present. She's also present on the screen. If I can go into a breakout room, Judge, and if Ms. Hernandez can be released, and I'll get with her later with what we've discussed.
Okay. Ms. Hernandez, you're free to go. Stay in touch with your attorney, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Have a good weekend and Robert, go
You
into
too.
breakout room 2.
All right, Judge.
Thank you
Judge,
so
once
much.
I'm done there, am I excused from the breakout room?
You need a reset date. What are you gonna do with this?
It's probably gonna be a reset, Judge. I've got some things I need to confer with on the state regarding some issues.
Okay.
So I anticipate they're gonna need some time to review some of the things we're gonna discuss. So if I could just get a reset date after that.
Okay, we'll give you January 17th. If the line is too long, you're welcome to confer by email. It's up to you, okay?
All right, thank you, Judge.
Put you in breakout room 2.
All right, thank you.
State of Texas versus Judy Rodriguez, Mr. Butler. State of Texas versus okay, Pat's conferring. Javier Salinas, Ms. Acevedo. State of Texas versus Christopher Leos, Mr. Pate. State of Texas versus Gilbert De Luna, Mr. Sheffield.
Just that defendant showed up this morning. He hired Raimundo Horta, and he was reset for January 17th.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Fields has been reset. State of Texas versus Marius Huey. Mr. Meadows.
Yes, Judge. He's present. I need to confer. And if my client would call me, if he can be released but he needs to call me.
Okay.
Later on today.
Mr. Huey, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. You are free to go, sir. Stay in touch with Mr. Meadows, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, sir. Have a good day. Larry, go into breakout room number 2, okay?
All right, thank you, Judge.
All right, there we go. State of Texas versus Oscar Casas, Mr. Valdez.
Just that defendant is present in the courtroom.
Thank you, sir. State of Texas versus Josh Martinez, Mr. Garcia. He's conferring. State of Texas versus Kelly Couples, Mr. Priest, reset. State of Texas versus Manuel Luna, Mr. Navy. And State of Texas versus Jonathan Solis, Ms. Cubit.
Good morning, Judge. Mr. Solis is present. I have conferred with the state earlier this week, and we need an expedited trial setting, please.
Oh, okay. Could I have you down for a plea?
Yeah, Judge. Well, unfortunately, it's not going to happen.
All right. Well, we will put you on an expedited 213 for trial, okay?
All right. Thank you, Judge. Can Mr. Solis be excused?
Yes, ma'am.
Jonathan, I will text you. Thank you, Judge. Y'all have a great weekend. Be safe.
You too.
Bye.
Renee, what'd you work out, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. Confer with the state. I got an offer of conditional dismissal. Just need to run it by my client, Judge. If you can have one setting.
This is on Jessica Miller?
That's correct, Judge.
Okay. All right. Final reset of January 17th, okay?
January 17th. Got it, sir. Appreciate it. And best of luck. I'm rooting for you, sir. You got this.
Thank you, man. Hey, I got a couple more from the public defenders. I guess they'll be showing up later.
Which ones, Judge? And I can make sure just in case.
I've got Mario Leal.
Mario Leal.
661-677.
Okay.
I've got
Rebecca Brent's clients, she's out of, she has a vacation note, a letter in, so they will be reset.
okay. Well, I thought I had more. Okay, no, I guess that was it. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's probably, if it's assault family violence, probably Rebecca Brett should.
Oh, no,
probably be
yeah,
that.
yeah. You know what? It's Mario Leal again. Just separate
Oh,
victim.
no problem, Judge.
That'll be
All right.
reset.
All right. Have a good one.
Hey, you too, Judge. Bye.
Mr. Major,
Good morning, Your Honor. I have a off docket matter. Can I confer with the state? Can I get in line to talk with them?
yes, sir. Let me put Mr. Bosis in breakout room number 2. You can go in, I'm sorry, Brett, I'm gonna put you in breakout room 1 because we don't have Duffy today, so we'll put you in breakout room 1.
That's fine, Your Honor. Wherever you need me to go.
Thank you, sir. We'll breakout room 1 and Mr. Major, breakout room 1. There we go. Bobby, what you got?
Thank you, Judge.
Oh, we're ready to do the plea, Your Honor. My
Okay.
client's at work, so I'm trying to see if we can get it done.
Okay.
On Jesse Mendoza.
From your cell phone, call the court, and talk to the coordinator.
All right, let me check. Let me make sure paperwork is signed.
Coming in.
What you got, Ken?
Judge, just another off docket matter. Adam Cobbs came in, his client is here, they're supposed to be doing a plea that's not on the docket. And also, the MTR is in the court, Lisa, that's Mendez, Diego, Antonio.
Okay. Is Cobb still there?
He stepped out, he went to another court, he said he'll be back.
Okay, so when he gets back there, send him back here, okay?
All right, Judge.
Stephanie.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you put me in a breakout room with Miss Broadwater, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ms. Broadwater, I'm going to be putting you in a breakout room with Mr. Hoyos.
Stephanie, can you see where Mr. Mendoza's paperwork is at? I can't find it in my box.
Judge, just so you know, Ms. Broadwater did sign the paperwork. I have spoken with Ms. Kramer, and it should have jumped to Brett's inbox.
Okay.
And as soon as he signs the motion to withdraw, it'll jump to you for signature.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Morgan, what you got?
I'm emailing you right now. I e-filed the agreed blood discovery on this case, Mr. Ethan Ramirez. I just don't think it's been signed yet, so I'm emailing it to you and Mr. Boses. And Mr. Ramirez is active duty. He's stationed in Virginia right now. I'm having him complete his courses and trying to get ERBs that I'll send to the state once I get that.
Okay. This is on Ethan Ramirez, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll give you January 17th, okay?
Thank you.
Have a great one. Mr. Major, what you got?
Good morning, Judge. I've conferred on the state. I have an off docket matter. The case number is 681461, state of Texas versus Michael Miller.
Okay.
He was arrested this morning on a violation of protective order.
Okay.
We've conferred on a bond increase, Judge, of $1,000. So I'd just like to get that bond set.
If he was arrested this morning, he's going to be taken to the MAG office, and they will, because before I can set bond, he has to be magistrated. So bond will be set as soon as he is magistrated.
Correct, Your Honor. That's on the violation of protective order case.
Okay.
But he also has a bond on that case, the family violence case.
So which should I issue a bond increase on?
On the case number 681461, the misdemeanor assault case, Judge.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. When he goes through the MAG on his new charge, they will set bond on the bond increase also.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
All righty, sir. If for some reason they don't, sir, you can contact me and I'll go ahead and get it taken care of for you. But that's something new. I'm sorry, I didn't even know if my camera was on. That's a new deal that's going on now. The MAGs will go ahead and set bond on our bond increases or bond forfeitures or whatever.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. I'll keep an eye on it and let the court know.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Judge, on Mr. Mendoza's paperwork, he has not signed it, Mr. Mendoza.
Okay, Bobby Vargas, your client has not signed his paperwork.
I'll get back to you as soon as it's signed, Judge.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Pate, what's going on? RC Pate, you there? All right, Mr. Khan,
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
what you got?
Just one case for.
You got Mr. Rodriguez, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Yes, Judge Manuel Rodriguez. I just received the discovery asking for a continuance.
I can barely hear you, man.
I just received discovery of asking for a continuance, so I can review that.
Okay, let me let you let you talk to Mr. Boses and see what the holdup on that is. Breakout room 2. There we go.
Thank you, Judge.
Judge, I apologize. My headset died.
Okay, Mr. Crawshaw, what you work out?
Judge, Mr. Pate got his audio working again. He can go first.
Okay, Mr. Pate, what you got?
Hi, Judge. I'm here for Christopher Leos. I'm sorry, for whatever reason, I thought it was at 11, and so I wasn't here at 10, but it
That's okay. Don't
appears
worry
that
about
my
it.
client is here. I'd love to talk to the prosecutor.
Okay, did you want to keep your client on, or you want to go ahead and let him go?
If we can let him go, that'd be great, Judge.
Okay. In the meantime, you go into breakout room number 2. I'm sorry, the breakout room 1 with Mr. Boses. There we go.
Thank you, Judge.
And I'll let your client go. Mr. Christopher Leos, you are free to go. Stay in touch with your attorney, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. All right, Adam, what you got?
Judge, I received the offer from the state. We may have a motion to suppress in this case that I spoke with Mr. Bussis about before. We can get a regular reset and then,
This is on Jacqueline Garza?
that's correct. Did I make a mistake?
No, you're good. Your only problem is you're on your 6th setting. So I'm going to set it for trial for February 13th, okay?
Your Honor, may I speak to that?
Yes, sir.
This is my 2nd setting. I've replaced the previous lawyer. That doesn't change the fact that the case is on its 6th setting.
Okay. You think you can resolve it by February 13th?
Yes.
Okay. If you resolve it sooner, let us know, okay?
Okay. It'll be set for trial February 13th.
Yes, sir. That's for
Understood.
call docket.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, have a good one. Jerry Valdez.
Hey, Judge, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I have Oscar Casas.
Okay.
60485 and 486.
He is in the courtroom.
He is in the courtroom. Okay, I haven't got any lab reports or intoxilizer reports on him, so.
All right, we'll give you a reset on.
Hey, el otro vato's there. OV. Otro vato.
All right, we will give you January 17th on Mr. Casas. Do you have contact with him, or you need contact info from him?
If he's in the courtroom, I'm gonna go across and talk to him.
I'm sorry?
I said, just tell him to hold on. I'll go across and talk to him. I'm in 6 right now.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Thank
Good seeing you. Jerry.
Grandfather.
Grandpa's doing good. I haven't gotten a chance to tell him about. Oh, you know what? I did tell him about. I told my aunt, who's his caretaker, about the fact that he was your Eagle Scout troop leader, and she was like just amazed by it. She says, "Wow." So we'll catch up and we'll talk about it soon.
Okay, man. Thanks.
Jerry.
All right, Jerry, we'll see you. Mr. Velasquez.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sorry for my tardiness. I was in jail court a short
No
while
problem.
ago. Judge, if I may confer with the state regarding my client, Mr. Rice.
Okay.
And I do have contact with him, Your Honor. I just spoke to him a short while ago.
Not a problem. What's his case number?
His case number is, let's see.
Oh, here it is. I got it.
Okay.
Go into breakout room number. Let's see. Breakout room number 1.
Perfect. Thank you, Judge.
All right, there we go. Eric Hernandez.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here in Blanco County, just got done. I'm here for Karina Maldonado.
Yes,
If
sir.
I could confirm the offer with the state, and then Ms. Maldonado should be on, see if she wants to accept this offer or not.
Okay, let's see. Breakout room. There, we got a kind of a bunch of lawyers waiting, so just kind of hang tight.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine, Judge.
breakout room 2. There we go.
Thank you.
Stacy, what you got?
Good morning, Judge. I have an MTR on Diego Mendez. Is he in the courtroom?
Mr. Mendez, are you in the courtroom? Or Kenny, is Mr. Mendez in the courtroom?
Yes, he is, Judge.
Okay, perfect. I just asked Mr. Hoyos for a copy of the MTR and the probation rec. So I don't have that yet.
Okay. Let me put you in a breakout room with her.
Okay.
Breakout room 3. At least I go into breakout room 3, please, with Miss Krause. And then coming back and let me know what you work out, Stacy. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Tim Roundtree, what you got?
Morning, Judge. I've got Anthony Preacher on the docket. It's an MTR, but he has a new DWI case. He's on for DWI, and I think we're headed towards the DWI court once we get all the info.
This is on Anthony Preacher?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you want to talk to De Hoyos?
Yes. Actually, honestly, I don't know that I will, but I don't know that I need to yet. We still have to get the other case kind of sorted, and then I think we're ready to wrap it all up.
Okay,
The
then we
new
will,
DWI is fairly new, Judge.
okay, so then we'll just get you a reset, Tim?
That'd be great. But is Brett Bosa still in here?
Yes.
If I could confer with him, that would be
Yeah,
great.
you might want to confer with him because his time is limited. He's being promoted out.
That's what I heard.
So let's put you in breakout room 1 with him because Mr. Duffy's out today. So you can breakout room 1.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Any other attorneys on the screen that I have not spoken with? Attorneys only. Everyone else, we're waiting for your attorneys to get here. So just sit tight and we'll get to you as soon as your attorney gets here. You can keep your camera on or you can turn it off. It's up to you, but keep yourself muted until the court addresses you. Thank you. Stephanie, can you forward the Zoom link to Rochelle Acevedo, please?
Yes, Judge, will do.
Thank you.
Hey, Stephanie, Jesse has emailed back the signed plea papers.
Let me check it out, Bob. Hang on just a second.
Thank you.
Dave Garcia, what you work at?
So Judge, on Josh Martinez, they can't make me an offer right now, so we need 30 days. That's 690539.
Okay.
And then on Answaro Batanu, they're offering her PTD. So we can get 20 days on that. I'll speak to her and see if that's something we can do and get it done.
Okay, and Josh Martinez, well, I'm gonna give you the same date on both, and if they get resolved before then, just let us know. I'll give you January 17th on both, okay?
I appreciate it, Judge. You have a great one.
All right, sir, you too.
Bye.
All right, I'm signing the paperwork on Mr. Mendoza.
Judge,
Yes.
was Mr. Roundtree just gonna wait?
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the-
I gave him reset. Well, he's talking to Brett.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a DWI and it's fairly new, so, and it's, the MTR is on a DWI as well, so.
Okay. On Ms. Kramer's client, everything was taken care of, right?
Yes, Judge, I already spoke with Miss Broadwater. She did log on and I walked her through the paperwork. And then I did speak with Miss Kramer. I let her know that it's been signed and received.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stacy, what you got?
Judge, I just need to talk to my client,
Which is,
Diego Mendez. He's in the courtroom.
okay, Mr. Mendoza, if you could please come up
Mendez.
to the microphone. Stacy, I'm gonna put you on breakout room number 4. So Stacy, jump into breakout room 4. There we go. All right.
Maybe, have you had the certificate for those things?
All right, Mr. Pate, what'd you work out?
Judge, in Mr. Christopher Leos, neither the state nor I have any videos from the day in question.
Okay.
They are going to reach out to the Live Oak Police Department and see if they can find some of those and get them to me. We are just asking for a reset
Okay,
to
we
get
will give
that
you
done.
January 17th on that.
Excellent, Judge. I'll put that in the calendar.
All
You
right, sir.
nice
Have a good
day.
one. Mr. Montgomery.
Hi, Your Honor. I spoke to Jessica. She plans on reviewing the folder and extending me an offer by email. The fellow's got 3 cases and this is the 3rd appearance. So
Okay.
it's not exceptionally old yet.
Okay, we'll give you January 17th and see what you can work out, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. Take
All right.
care. You guys all have a great weekend, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna step away for about 2 minutes.
Miss Kraus, did he have the paperwork available?
He says that the evaluation was emailed to the probation officer. So I don't know if you have that anywhere. If not, he's gonna email it to me because he said he did that. He hasn't finished the DWI education class. He's enrolled in it, but he hasn't finished it. So I'm gonna be asking the judge for a little more time for him to finish that.
Okay, okay, that's fine, but, the DWI education is 3 days and we were last here on September 13th. So that's what I'll be letting Judge know as well.
Yeah, he enrolled in the online version of it, and I guess he's been having some problems with getting into the program itself.
Okay, so what are we gonna work at?
We just need a little more time for him to finish the DWI education class. He's enrolled in it, Judge. He's been having some technical difficulties. He enrolled in the online version and he's been having trouble with his phone and getting into the program, but he's gonna
Judge,
fix that out.
I'm sorry, Judge, on September 13th, we were here with this case as well. He did state at that time the same thing, that he was enrolled in the class and he needed to complete it. And you said you were only going to allow him one more reset to complete that class. The DWI education is only a 12-hour course. It's normally completed over Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
When did we first appear on this case?
Oh, let me see.
How many resets have we had since this class was supposed to have been taken?
I think I just had the one setting. So we had a setting on August 2nd and a setting on September 13th. I don't remember the August 2nd setting though.
Okay, so we have August, September, October, and almost into November.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
And he's nearly done with his probation when this all happened. He just hadn't done these two things, and now he's done one of them, and all he has left is the DWI education class.
This case expired in April, Judge.
Okay. I'm gonna give him until
so it looks like defense was appointed back in June. And then we had a setting on, she was appointed 6/22, and then we had a setting 8/2, and then 9/13 and 10/28.
Okay, so is he doing the online version, Stacy?
Yeah, he enrolled with an online version, Judge, and I guess he's struggling. Do you want to talk to him? Because I'm not really sure I understood what the struggle he's having is.
Is he on right now?
He's in the courtroom, Judge.
Okay, call him up. Let's see.
Go to the mic. Excuse me. Yes, sir.
Give me just a second. Okay, Mr. Mendez, can you hear me?
Yes.
Speak up, I can't hear you.
Yes.
Okay, step a little bit closer to the microphone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's the problem? Why can't you? We're going on 4 months and you can't take a 3-day class. What's the problem?
I broke my phone and to reset the password to get into the education thing. I need that phone number to be able to get into the email to reset it.
And you haven't done that in 4 months?
That happened in the last month. The
Okay.
first time it got reset, it was because I hadn't talked to Miss Stacy so that's why I reset the court date.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna take any more excuses from you. You have till next Friday, the 4th, to get this done.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, get it done. If not, we're gonna hear an MTR, and there's no telling, you could go to jail. So get this done, get it to Ms. Kraus, handle your business. You're a grown man. Work out your problems, okay?
All right.
We'll see you next Friday, sir.
Judge, am I excused?
Yes, ma'am. Have a good day. Stephanie, recall for next Friday, please. Joe Statson, what's your workout?
Hello, Judge. On Monica's client, Lizeth Valadez, we just received a plea offer. Would you be able to give us another setting? And after that, if I can go into breakout room with her to discuss it with her briefly?
I'm gonna have to set you for trial because you're on your 6th setting. I'll set you for February 13th for trial. If you work it out sooner, let us know, okay?
Understood. And can I go in a breakout room with her?
Yes. Lizeth Valadez, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, you're gonna receive an invitation to go into breakout room number 6 with your attorney. Mr.
Okay.
Statson, go into breakout room 6, please.
Thank you, Judge.
There we go. Eric Hernandez, what'd you work out?
I just need to speak with my client, Miss Karina Maldonado, if she's joined.
Karina Maldonado, are you on the Zoom? I don't see her.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, let
Judge.
me give.
Oh, there you are.
There she is.
Okay. There's your-
If I could meet with her in a breakout room.
Okay, Eric, go into breakout room number 7. Ms. Maldonado, going to break, you're gonna receive an invitation to go into breakout room 7.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Mr. Khan, what'd you work out?
Good morning, Judge. I just needed an offer from the state. I gave them my information. I'm waiting for an email so that I can communicate that offer.
Okay, we will go ahead and give you January 17th, final reset. After that, it gets set for trial, okay?
Yes, sir. January 17th.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Have a good day. Ms. Russell, what you got?
Judge, I'm here on 2 settings. I have a Terrence Grady that I need to confer on, and then Johnny Galindo is set on a motion to compel. Are we proceeding on that this morning, or is that set for this afternoon? It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
I'm gonna put you to confer with Mr. Bosis. I don't know who's handling that. So go into breakout room number 1 with Mr. Bosis, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Kenny, can you put the courtroom breakout room 1, please?
Judge, did you get the paperwork on Jesse?
Yes, sir. I signed it. I'll pull that up in just a second, okay? There you go. Mr. Velasquez, what you work at?
Hey, Judge. So I conferred with Brett. The state should be tendering over a motion to dismiss for your review. And looks like they're going to be dismissing the case.
Okay, sir. Sounds good.
All right, Judge. Permission to be excused.
All right, we'll sign it as soon as it hits my box.
All right, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, take care and have a good weekend.
You too, Judge.
All right. Steph, can you send me back the paperwork on Mr. Mendoza? I signed it, but it hasn't come back yet.
Judge,
Yes.
anybody else doing, please? I want to try to get all the paperwork in ASAP because my computer's glitching for some reason. It
Okay, I've got Bobby's ready. I just got it. It was sent to me, but I signed it, but it hadn't been sent. Something's going on because it's taking forever for me to get emails. So
Yeah, my computer just like completely shut everything down. So, but I did send it back to you.
okay, thank you. What you got, Eric?
You were, Ms. Maldonado's going to enter a plea. We can get that done today, but if there's technical difficulties, the soonest we can get back in is fine as well.
Yeah, let's Steph, can we bump it to next week, please?
Yes, we can do next week. Let's do, I mean, any day next week if he wants to bring her in or.
You want to do it in person, Eric? It'd be a lot quicker, a lot easier.
Ms. Maldonado, would you want to do the plea in person next week?
Yeah, that's fine.
Let me, how's the 2nd look? Does November 2nd, Wednesday, will that work?
That'll work.
And it'll be at 10 o'clock?
Yeah, yes, sir, 10 o'clock.
Okay, Ms. Maldonado, if you meet me at the courthouse on the 2nd floor in County Court 4 next Wednesday at 10 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you then. Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
You too, sir.
Eric, you also have Lindy Barron.
Oh, yeah, you have Ms. Baron.
Excuse me, can I go or?
Yes, ma'am, Ms. Maldonado, you're free to go.
Thank you.
If I could talk to the state on Ms. Baron's case.
Okay, let me put you in. What's her case number, Candy? Ms. Baron?
640273.
Okay, breakout room number 1, Eric.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
No. Because you're right. He does have the second one. I just hadn't seen it. There you go. All right. Let me get Bobby's paperwork together. Get a DA on here. Um,
And Judge, the wedding is on their way.
Thank you. Okay, I'm getting ready here. Mr. Lopez, what's going on?
Morning, Judge. I just wanted to confer on Javier Salinas, if possible.
All right. Breakout room number 2.
Thanks, sir.
Yep. All right. Brett comes in here. We'll start the plea. Mr. Bosis, we're gonna take up the plea on Mr. Jesse Mendoza, 655-896.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Mendoza, if you could please unmute yourself, please. Mr. Mendoza, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and kind of stand still, okay? There we go. All right, court's gonna call number 655-896, State of Texas versus Jesse Mendoza. Can I have counsel identify themselves for the record, please?
Brett Bosis for the state.
You're muted, Bobby.
Roberto Vargas for the defendant. We're ready to proceed.
Mr. Mendoza, will you please raise your right hand?
Yes.
Your right hand. There we go. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do, Your Honor.
Lower your hand, sir. Mr. Mendoza, I'm going to show you a document on the screen titled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video Conference. Have you had an opportunity to go over this document with your attorney, and is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand that by signing this document, you're telling the court you want to give up your right to an in-person plea and would like to proceed forward with a plea before the court today via video conference? Is that what you wanted to do, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign this document intelligently, knowingly, and of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
The document is signed and made part of the record. We're here today, sir, because you're charged by information with the offense of resisting arrest, search, or transportation, which is a Class A misdemeanor, punishable from a $0 fine to a $4,000 fine, and from 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. Do you understand the charge and the range of punishment?
I do, Your Honor.
Now showing you a document titled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court Admonitions. Have you had an opportunity to go over this document with your attorney? And is that your signature?
I have, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that by signing this document, you were telling the court you want to give up your right, excuse me, to a jury trial, among other important rights, and would like to proceed forward with a plea before the court today? Is that what you wanted to do, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign this document intelligently, knowingly, and of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
The document is signed and made part of the record. Are you a citizen of the United States, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you are not a citizen, any plea of guilty or no contest could result in deportation, exclusion from the country, and or the denial of naturalization. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied with the representation of your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, how long have you represented your client?
Oh, over a year or more.
Have you found him to be mentally competent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Was he able to assist you in any possible defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you feel he has a factual as well as rational understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Mendoza, to the offense resisting arrest, how do you plead, sir? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Is there a plea agreement?
There is, Your Honor. The agreement is for a $400 fine plus court costs, 10 months of deferred adjudication, 35 hours of community service, and the APSE class.
Is that the agreement, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Mendoza, are you currently in school for anything, or do you have any prior military service?
No, sir. I'm an entrepreneur.
Okay, sir. I'll accept your plea of no contest, find the evidence sufficient to find you guilty. However, I'm withholding any finding at this time, sentencing you to a $400 fine plus court costs, 10 months deferred adjudication, 35 hours community service, and an APSE course. And I will set your supervisory fee at $60 per month. Counselor, are you satisfied the state to comply with Article 3914 of the code?
Yes, Your Honor.
And have you signed or will you sign a discovery acknowledgement to that fact?
Yes, Your Honor.
It will be signed and made part of the record at the appropriate time. Mr. Mendoza, because I have followed your plea bargain, you do not have a right of appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so your business before the court is done. The last thing you want to do is put you in breakout room number 3 with Officer De Hoyos. She will explain everything you have to do in probation, so please listen carefully, okay?
Thank
After
you, sir.
that, you are free to go, and I wish you well.
Likewise.
Breakout room number 3, sir, and there you go. Bobby,
My
thanks for your
excuse-
patience, man.
Thank-
I'm gonna step away for just a second.
Judge, can you put me as co-host real quick?
Brett, hang on just 1 second, Brett.
Okay,
We're gonna do an in-person plea on, what are the call numbers?
The case number is 676-625
676-625
and 676-626.
and 626.
The 26 is going to be a TIC and the 625 is going to be a JSAT. She's pleading in the 227th. I've talked to Jason Wolf and he said he sent emails out to that effect already.
The 26 will be a TAC, 25 will be a JSAT out of a felony, out of a felony agreement out of the 227.
okay, yes, I see notes about this agreement.
Okay, so as soon as he's done upstairs, we'll go ahead and bring him down to the courtroom. We'll take it from there, okay?
Okay, so can I go back to the breakout room from you?
Yeah, go ahead, go back. Sorry about that.
No worries.
All right, let's see, who's confirming? Brando.
Brandon, what are you doing?
So Brandon's what are you here talking to you?
Oh my gosh. Get him out of there. You're gonna have to burn the office after he leaves.
He goes, that Brandon? What the heck's he doing on there?
You covering for yourself?
I think I'm coming for myself.
Oh, no, it's actually, it's under Rochelle's name, but I know y'all are incorporated.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for Mr. Salinas.
Yes.
It's under in Rochelle's name, but that's okay. You're just as lovely as Rochelle.
I think we were meant to file a designation of attorney in charge, but Judge, we got an offer on that. I just need to talk to my client about it and hopefully settle it out by next time.
Okay, we'll give you January 17th.
Sounds like a plan, sir.
All right, man.
All right. Later out.
Thank you.
Okay, who we got here? Ms. Taylor,
Yes, Judge. I'm back from conferring on Matthew Gonzalez.
okay,
The prosecutor is going to find out if there's restitution owed on this case
okay.
for us. So we could just have a quick reset. I don't think it'll take Brett that long to
Okay.
find out.
Since you're on your 7th setting, I'm gonna kick you out for a trial setting, but if you
Okay.
work it out before then, just let us know, okay?
Perfect.
I'll set you out for February 13th, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, ma'am.
Have a good weekend.
You too. What do we got? Mr. Navy,
Yes, Judge, I apologize, I'm late. I have Manuel Luna. He was set for a plea today, Judge. I would just ask the court if it would be possible to recall him for next Thursday. There's still a few of the terms that I need to work out, and he was still checking with his employer just to verify what the impact would be. And I just want to make sure that he's worked out all that before we officially enter any sort of plea.
it'll be next Thursday in person, okay?
In person? Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay,
All right. Thank you.
okay, next Thursday, 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. All right.
All right, thank you. Got people coming in out of here. Ms. Barron, can I help you?
Yes, I was wondering if I can be excused for like 2 minutes. I can call my employer to let them know that I'm still waiting.
Who's your attorney, ma'am?
Eric Hernandez.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You can go ahead and do what you need to do.
Okay, and then I just log right back in.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
I have been having trouble with my lawyer. He does not contact me when I leave him messages.
Who's your
And
attorney, sir?
O'Donnell?
Brian O'Donnell?
Yes, sir.
Okay, he'll log on here in just a second, sir. He worked for the public defender's office. He will be with you and probably like I said, he'll be logging on shortly, and I'll put you in the room to talk to him, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. Stephanie and Candy, I'm gonna step away for just about 2 minutes.
Judge, may I step away too?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Tom, what you got?
Hey, Judge, I was in the breakout room for a long time. There was a lot of lawyers in there. Anyway, long story short, I didn't really confer, but if I can cut straight to the chase, our guy has done his DWI Ed, but he hasn't done his VIP yet. So I would just kind of be dancing around buying time for that anyway. So could I just have a reset so we can finish off our mitigation evidence for the state before I have that substantive conversation with the DA?
Who was this on again?
Alec Gadizis.
Yeah, okay. You're on your fifth setting. I'll give you one more final reset of January
Thank you.
17th, okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Judge.
All right, have a good one.
Okay, you too.
Kenny, are they still conferring in the courtroom? Kenny, there? Steph, can you see if we can get hold of Mr. Brian O'Donnell, please?
Yes, Judge.
Judge, I resent the paperwork without that one document.
Judge, he's out of the office as well. You're muted.
I'm sorry. Go ahead and reset his cases and let his client go.
Okay. Mr. Edward Sanchez, your case is going to be reset to January the 17th, sir. You may be excused. Mr. Edward Sanchez, can you hear me? Your case is going to be reset to January the 17th. You may be excused.
Yes, ma'am.
Your case is reset to January the 17th. You may be excused, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm not turned off.
Kenny, are they still conferring in the courtroom? Mr. Hernandez,
Yes, Your Honor, if I could speak to Ms. Barron, see if we're gonna move this to the trial docket or if we're gonna set it for a plea next week.
okay, Ms. Barron, if you would please go into breakout room number 5 with your attorney, please. There we go.
Judge, what happened with Mr. Roundtree?
We set him for 117.
And we're still waiting on Mr. Hunt?
Yes.
Thank you.
Let me text him. So you have to contact Mr. Hunt. I don't have a number for him.
Okay, let me contact him.
I'm gonna take us off of YouTube. Mr. Torres, who's your attorney, sir? Alberto Torres.
It's Mr.
That's
James.
for Mr. Hunt, Judge.
Oh, okay, okay. Let me wait then.
Judge, Stephanie,
Yes, ma'am.
can you put me into a breakout room with Mr. Torres?
I cannot only because I do not have access to the breakout room.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Oh, wait, it might let me. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay.
Because one of the options was the bear gives back, and I want to talk to the defendant to see if I can get his information.
Okay, you want to go in 3? I put him in 3.
Yes, please. Thank
Okay.
you.
Perfect.
Ms. Candy, ready to go?
Yes.
Ready to go, Kenny? Okay. 14 call number 661-186, state of Texas versus Benjamin Daniel Certucci. Can I count identify themselves for the record?
Brett Bosis for the state.
Adam Cobbs, attorney for Mr. Certucci.
Mr. Certucci, will you please raise your right hand? Yes, sir. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You can lower your hand. Mr. Certucci, we're here today because the state has you charged with information with the offense of driving while intoxicated with a blood alcohol content of 0.15 or higher. The state wants to make a motion on that.
Yes, Your Honor, the state's going to be amending the information to add a count 2 of obstruction of the highway. And the state will then waive and abandon count 1 of DWI and proceed solely on count 2 obstruction of the highway.
Any objections?
No objections.
Being no objection to your attorney, sir, you now charged with information with the offense of obstruction of the highway. This is a class B misdemeanor, punishable from a $0 fine to a $2,000 fine, and from 0 days in jail up to 180 days in jail. Do you understand the charge and range of punishment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you a document titled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court Admonition. Have you had an opportunity to go over this document with your attorney, and is that your signature?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that by signing this document, you're telling the court you want to give up your right to a jury trial, among other important rights, and would like to proceed forward with a plea before the court today? Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign this document intelligently, knowing in your own free will?
Yes.
How much did it range of punishment?
You did, yes.
Did you sign this document intelligently, knowing in your own free will, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Document signed and made part of the record. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a citizen, you get guilty or in this contest could result in deportation, exclusion from the country, and or the denial of naturalization. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the representation you received from your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, how long have you represented your client?
Over 10 days, Your Honor.
Have you found him to be mentally competent?
Yes,
Was he able to assist you in any possible defenses?
he has.
And do you feel he has a factual as well as rational understanding of the charges against him?
He does.
Mr. Zarducci, to the offense of obstruction of a highway, how many pleas are guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
There a plea agreement?
Yes, there is, Your Honor. The agreement is for 12 months deferred adjudication, $500 fine plus court costs, 48 hours community service. Defendant has already completed DWI education and victim impact panel, so he can receive credit for those. Also the TAP evaluation and ignition interlock for half the term.
It is, Your Honor, just a couple of matters. Judge, I do have the DWI Ed certificate of VIP, which I'll make copies and tender to the court. Judge, in regards to ignition interlock, Mr. Sutucci does not have a vehicle. We were hoping that we could substitute the portable device if that's okay with the court.
Yes, sir. Did you currently in school for anything, or do you have any prior military service?
Yes, sir. I'm a Navy veteran, Your Honor. And what are you currently doing? I'm an RN. I work with pediatrics.
Anything further, counsel?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Zakuchek, will accept your plea of guilty, find the evidence sufficient to find you guilty, however, and withholding any finding at this time. Sentencing you to a $500 fine plus court costs, 12 months deferred adjudication, 40 hours community service, DWI education, victim impact panel, TAP evaluation.
For some reason, I'm not able to hear y'all. It's,
Hear me now?
I can now.
Okay. DWI education and victim impact panel and ignition interlock for half the term. How's that? Is that better? Sorry about that.
Much.
I will be giving you credit for the DWI education and the victim impact panel that was taken in advance. So you will be given credit for that. And I will allow Smart Start Mobile in lieu of ignition interlock for half the term. On behalf of County Court of Law Number 4, in appreciation of your service to our country, sir, I will probate half of your fine. So you only owe a $250 fine. And I will probate all of your community service hours because it's my belief that you have served your community in the United States Navy.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And I'll set your supervisory fee to statutory minimum $35 a month as opposed to 60. Counsel, are you satisfied to state comply with Article 3914 of the code?
They have, Your Honor.
And have you signed or will you sign a discovery acknowledgement to that fact once you receive it?
I will, Your Honor, yes.
It will be signed and made part of the record. Mr. Zarducci, because I followed your plea bargain and in fact given you a better plea bargain, you do not have a right of appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, sir. I wish you luck.
Thank
Mr.
you,
Cobbs,
Your
thank
Honor.
you. Thank you for your patience. Judge.
Let's sit down here. Yeah, okay. Judge wants us to fill this out first before we go. Can we fill it out and then fill it back? Is that okay?
Your Honor, may I make a quick update to the court?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
On Lindy Barron's case, Your Honor, if we could also appear on November 2nd for a plea on that matter, it will be a plea. If we could do that in person on the 2nd.
Yes, sir. We'll be here.
All right, sir. May we be dismissed?
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
We'll see you next week. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge.
My husband lives it, trust me. He does it.
Judge, do we have any more, please?
Yes, we have one more. It's an in-person plea.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure.
John. You're up.
Brett, we're gonna take the plea on 676-625 and 626, but 626 will be PIC, is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay, court is gonna call call number 676-625. State of Texas versus Marquita Campbell. Can I have counsel identify themselves for the record?
Brett Boses for the state.
John Young for the defense.
Ms. Campbell, will you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You can lower your hand now. Ms. Campbell, we're here today because the state has you charged by information with the offense of resisting arrest, which is a Class A misdemeanor, punishable from a $0 fine to a $4,000 fine and from 0 days in jail up to 180 days in jail. Do you understand the charge and the range of punishment?
Yes, sir.
I'm now showing you a document titled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court Admonitions. Have you had an opportunity to go over the document with your attorney, and is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand that by signing this document, you're telling the court you want to give up your right to a jury trial, among other important rights, and would like to proceed forward with a plea before the court today? Is that what you wanted to do, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign this document intelligently, knowingly, and of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
The document is signed and made part of the record. Are you a citizen of the United States, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
If you're not a citizen and you plead of guilty or no contest, could result in deportation, exclusion from the country, and or the denial of naturalization. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you satisfied with the representation of your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, how long have you represented your client?
About 20 days, Your Honor.
Have you found her to be mentally competent?
I have.
Was she able to assist you in any possible defenses?
Yes,
And do you feel she has a factual as well as rational understanding of the charges against you?
I believe she does, Your Honor.
Ms. Campbell, to the offense of resisting arrest, how do you plead, ma'am? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Is there a plea agreement?
There is, Your Honor. I apologize. Could you give me the cause number once more for this?
76625.
Thank you, Judge. Your Honor, the agreement in this case is going to be for a $0 fine plus court costs, 30 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrently. And if it pleases the court, this will be a judgment satisfied.
And you will be taking into consideration.
Yes, Your Honor, state will also take into consideration cause number 676-626.
Okay. Is that the agreement, counsel?
It is, Your Honor. She is in jail right now, Your Honor, and will be released upon them providing that dismissal.
It will be signed expeditiously. If you can get that to me ASAP so she can be released from jail this weekend.
Yes,
Okay,
I'll send that to you right now, Judge.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Campbell, I will accept your plea of no contest, find the evidence sufficient to find you guilty. And I do find you guilty, sentencing you to a $0 fine plus court cost, 30 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and I'm showing your judgment to be satisfied. And the state will take into consideration cause number 676-626. Counsel, are you satisfied the state to comply with Article 3914 of the code?
I am, Your Honor.
And have you signed or will you sign a discovery acknowledgement to that fact?
I have.
It will be signed and made part of the record at the appropriate time. Ms. Campbell, because I have followed your plea bargain, you do not have a right of appeal, and I wish you well, ma'am. You should be out sometime late tonight, early tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, ma'am. Have a good day. Okay. We're waiting on Mr. Torres' attorney is Mr. Hunt, right? Did you find him, Steph? Did you get kicked out?
I think the lady left.
Mr. Torres, I'm gonna reset your case to January 17th, okay?
January 17th.
I can barely hear you, sir.
January 17th. I got it.
Okay, sir. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you, sir.
All right.